screen. Right here, one thing I've been talking about is
This thing keeps,
if that wave lasts as long as some of the other ones have, maybe we've got to start to think about what we're going to do if the warning is extended for us up here near Brighton as well. Go ahead, Andy.
I ran a new degree signature just north of Venus, Florida, and that's going to be the southern warning that's headed into the Placid Lakes area once again. This one is now producing a tornado that we can observe on the radar via the correlation coefficient product. If you're not familiar with that, that tells us that there are objects of different sizes being caught by the radar in the midst of all of the heavy rain that we are observing here. That it is observing. So we can tell you that they're pretty confidently that there are things in the air that shouldn't be there, and that is a debris signature of an ongoing tornado as it corresponds to where we see an enhanced area of rotation on velocity. That tornado is going to head pretty close to the Placid Lakes area via my map here, so that warning will likely be upgraded to a confirmed warning, or maybe even a particularly dangerous situation warning like we've seen several others so far.
Thank you very much. You're on the Standing Hill. Tornado on the ground near the J.H. Henry Farms Airport, moving up Highway 27 towards Arkbold, Childs, Placid Lakes, and Parker Island. I'm so sorry. Tornado, we've been talking about you guys a lot today. And this is once again a situation where we need to get to shelter extremely quickly. We have a very dangerous tornado on the way. Once again, the most immediate danger is in Arkbold, Childs, and Parker Island. You've got maybe a couple minutes in the Placid Lakes, Lake Placid, and places like that. Okay. Additionally, our PBS tornado warning over here continues to look just absolutely terrible for folks in Sarasota calling. And once again, it's going to continue to go up over Highway 721 towards Brighton and the likes of Brighton Airport. Y'all get ready up there. Let's go and checking out that latest warning that was just issued here. This one is for Palm Beach County in Florida. It includes the towns at 9 Mile Bend. Okay, and it does include the Christ Heritage Academy School. So if you know what that is for the recreation area number 6, that is along Highway 98. If you know about the area where we suspect the tornado may go. Check back in on our warning here for Sebring and Avon Park. We're under a tornado warning for all these places like Charlie Creek, Maria, Pittsburgh, Avon Park, and Sebring. However, there is no confirmed tornado right now. But we still need to be taking shelter at least until 3 p.m. Go ahead, Andy.
Still looking at our northernmost tornado near Lake Milton and north and east of Haven. There's a pretty consistent area of the jet that we're looking at that's kind of coming into where the hook echo is. It's kind of consolidating like that. So I think we're seeing a little bit of acceleration that may interact with this, the tornadic part of the storm, and maybe lead to a tornado in the term right here, Lake Alfred and then Highway 17 and 92 junction east of Auburndale. Now it heads up towards Old City and the I-4 area right there. The storm is in the lowest amount of instability out of all of them that we're tracking right now. However, I think it has a chance to produce a tornado, even though it hasn't yet, as it's traveled all the way past Dundee and up to the north and west of Dundee down near Lake Alfred. It hasn't yet produced a tornado to my knowledge, but I think there is a chance that it may have a dynamically induced instance of a tornado. So please consider taking shelter around northernmost tornado warning here. And you'll have to be see northern cold.
Thank you so much. You're all just in the Hill, Polk City, Auburndale, Lake Alfred, Holiday Manor, anywhere near the Garner Landing Seaplane Base. It's a dangerous storm for County. Take shelter now. Additionally, we can see the rotating part of the storm near Port St. Lucie right now. Our cameras for the Department of Transportation. So this is the very dangerous storm that is currently coming up past Port St. Lucie right now towards White City, Cortez, Estates, and Fort Pierce. This is exactly what the beginning stages of a tornado look like. So to speak very quickly, drop the tornado, and if you're in the path of this thing, we need you to take shelter. That would include, but it's certainly not limited to West Midway Road. Once again, Portway Estates, Highway 70, where it intersects with Interstate 95, and then up there towards Sunway Gardens.
Hola, Amy, ¿quieres ver cómo está afuera?
Even over up there towards Darrow Beach, Indian River Shores.
Hola, sí, ¿quieres ver
Yes, if you are under tornado warning
cómo está afuera?
Go ahead, Ryder.
Hey Ryan, you're keeping an eye on our cameras here near the Fort Drum storm, which has a very deep CC drop right now, and every single camera in that area just went offline. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say it's a very strong tornado on the ground here, so if you're in that area, please take shelter.
Thank you, Riley. The actual rotation for that storm is also moving up in the general direction of Ossawall Junction. So y'all get ready for that. I'm really concerned about our Milton Summer Gardens, Oakwood Park here, and hopefully everybody's listening and getting to their safe spots over there. Additionally, we will continue to be concerned about the northernmost storm as well. As Andy was talking about, this is something that we really have to start considering now. In Polk City, we could have a tornado on the ground here soon, moving towards Polk City and the Garner Landing Seaplane base and all these little areas around it, like the Orlando Airport, Pace Road, Town Manor, Weddings. If you guys know where those things are, they're in the path of an extremely dangerous storm. Go ahead, Andy.
Well, I ran the latest on the Fort Drum storm. That tornado should be about done here. The Fort Drum, an incredible severity of the center of Fort Drum there is the remnants of that tornado gets off to their south, unless from the Melbourne radar you can see the passing debris signature. However, if you look closely, you'll see that new hook to the north and east of this storm, given its northwest track. And off to the north and east, which means it's our new area of focus rotation from the upper level part of the storm connecting to a logistic to the lower level part of the storm. So I think that we will see a new tornado here on the north and east side of Fort Drum that will parallel Highway 441 up to the east of Yeehaw Junction. That tornado is not ongoing yet. However, that's an extremely favorable interaction we often see in supercells, often in tropical supercells. I can tell you that. But I can tell you that I'm very confident a new tornado will form, and we'll likely see a new warning for that, perhaps from the National Weather Service. That would include Yeehaw Junction and areas just east of Yeehaw Junction for western Indian River County. So if that forms, that's the reason why.
Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Yeah, this right here is, I mean, it doesn't get much more clear than that. This is likely going to produce another tornado here near the Lake Monpausa Airport. It's going to go on up into the Yeehaw Junction vicinity. We should even be getting ready up here near the Mills Ranch conservation easement. As this is going to be a long-lived storm. I do. So we're watching that. We had the storm go by Fort Drum. I am concerned about our hopes in high low as well. We've gotten the news from there, but it looks like that little bit of spin tail black hit from the storm. So hopefully we'll start relaying some news here soon. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, Ryan, we'll let you cover that PDX warning right after this. The Port St. Lucie storm that we've been covering, I think, is getting compressed by the cell to the south of it. So the northwestern book echo within that warning is of concern. It might produce a brief tornado just west of I-95, west of White City, west of Fort Pierce that would head up to the west of I-95 in parallel. Not sure if that will happen or not, but there is an updated look at a tornado that might occur before, or that's an updated look at it before it might occur. That would be the reason why. In addition, there's a chance that the supercell that's impacting it to the south may also have a tornado that would be dangerous for folks on I-95 as well, west of White City and River Park.
Thank you so much.
The new TPS tornado has been issued.
PBS tornado warnings coming out. One right after another Glades County of Florida. You're under that PBS tornado warning until 3 p.m. Okay, and we've got places like the Brighton Indian Day School in the direct path as well as the likes of Brighton Airport. You know where those are. In Brighton, take shelter now. If you're close to those, you're in an extremely dangerous situation. Additionally, that newest PBS tornado warning is going to be for Indian River, Osceola, and Brevard counties, and it's associated with that new area of rotation that we've been talking about, looking east of Fort Brun, east of Oswald Junction, right next to the Lake Montaza Airport. Big tornado now coming down, moving up towards areas hopefully just east of Yeehall Junction, but we need Yeehall Junction to take shelter. These tornadoes one up towards the Milton Fish Camp. Go ahead and for Ryder.
Hey, right, our camera number two that is in the say please be looking northbound. It looks like it just had a bump there a couple of minutes ago. It's now gone, but it looks like there's two bases on there. There's that one that is on the right side of the camera that has some sort of something coming down from the bottom, but that could have been unfortunate.
All right, thank you so much, Riley. I know we've got a lot of people watching over here, but keep an eye on you guys along the I-95 corridor between Fort Pierce, Lakewood Park, Barrow Beach. This is where this is going. Okay, so we've been keeping an eye on this storm for a while. It's produced a couple of tornadoes. It's going to produce more as it goes up towards Lakewood Park. Please take shelter now if you haven't already. Wow. There's just there's a lot going on. If you're just out there, we have 12 tornado warnings right now, 3 separate PBS tornado warnings. And whenever you hear us talk about a PBS tornado warning, what we're talking about is a particularly dangerous situation. This is not your average tornado warning because the tornado associated with the storm is not your average tornado. We're talking about big, nasty tornadoes today that do significant damage. So if you find yourself under any tornado today, especially when PBS warnings like you're under Yeehall Junction.
Buenas, Rey, saludos, darte cuidado nomás para que no se recuerde nada.
Shelter now.
Sí, estoy bien, o sea, se me va a cortar la luz y
14.
se me va a cortar la luz y el internet lo más probable. Se me va a cortar la luz y el internet.
A confirmed tornado here in Indian River County, Florida, was confirmed by emergency management. Our most recent PBS tornado warning is looking incredibly bad on radar here. The one that's going to Milton east of Oswald Junction. This is a beast of a tornado, and unfortunately, it is going to come close, I think, to Yeehall Junction and the places just to the southeast of there along the Highway 60. And let's go look at this other. Let's see here. Let's go look at our photos as well. We still have those wind signatures of tornadoes coming up Highway 271 towards Brighton. Right, you live in Brighton, Florida. You're in one of the most dangerous situations you've ever been in. I need you to run, not walk the shelter if you haven't gotten there already. We are in the middle of a prolific tornado outbreak. One of the wildest tornado situations I've ever seen associated with the tropical system. You're just now tuning in. This is associated with Hurricane Milton, which is still way out here, while outer bands are causing this deadly tornado outbreak right now in Florida. Go ahead and
Ryan, a couple of updates for you on our Retail tornado warning here. That's just the northeast of Lakeland. I do think that storm will continue to fall apart is the lowest level of instability that we have out there. It's also clustered by heavy rain, so I think that is dampening the potential for it to produce a tornado here. However, our gradient of instability is very strong as we go to the south, which is why I think we may see a new warning that includes parts of Fort Meade, Bowling Green, to the north and west of Sebring there. So we may see a new warning that includes parts of these areas that could go out to Mulberry, Bartow, for rotation that's kind of embedded within this mass of rain. So if you do receive a tornado warning in Mulberry, Fort Meade, in these areas, it will be anything that happens will be rain wrapped. You will not be able to see it in heavy rain. So look like a downpour.
Like any tornado warning has been issued.
If that warning does come through, y'all watch out ahead of time for those areas in western and southwestern counties through Florida, just in case that warning is issued. In addition, back to our latest PBS here for the fourth round area that is already doing damage. We do have a correlation for pollution drop on it. It will likely explode on the next frame whenever we get that in there. It's the most perfect mesocyclone handoff example I've ever seen on a tropical tornado. So hopefully that just doesn't do that much damage and it figures out there is another tornado on the
All right, mamá, me do from. Sí.
started just due to the
Así, como vi tú.
the-
All right, mamá, me do from.
Thank you so much. Meteorologist Community Hill. Go ahead, Ryan.
Hey Ryan, making the number one. We just had a tornado near Vero Beach.
All right, thank you, Riley. Y'all, we've got a very dangerous tornado ongoing right now, coming up dangerously close to Nehall Junction. We also have a tornado going on over here north of Port St. Lucie, near Vero Beach. We've got a 15 for this thing in White City, Fort Pierce, Tennessee State, a new tornado bar. And now we just got a new tornado. A new tornado for another really impressive area of rotation. So this is the town, this is the city of Port St. Lucie. Again, I need you to get into your safe spot. Extremely dangerous storm. Go ahead, Ryan.
Hey Ryan, I'm listening to Nick's speak. You can't really see it on the camera. He's got a better angle on the ground. That is a very large tornado. First tornado to see that.
Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Do you have his road number or anything that he's on? If you get it, just let me know. Go ahead, I'm like. I just get right there. Sorry. That lights in the hands. Okay, so if you're just now tuning in, we've got a really kind of overwhelming system or situation going on right now.
Hey, tengo 15 streamers.
Tornadoes on the ground, now moving into
Accelerate.
area of kind of storm chaser Stewart out there. Is reporting an opportunity to be here with Park Fort Pierce, Vero Beach, Jordan, here needs to be in their safe spots. And even more impressive, looking zone of rotation has moved into the town of Fort St. Lucie right now. So please, you guys need to shelter. Go ahead, right now.
Okay, Ryan. So it seems like the location is a little messed up on the overlay, but this is a tornado on Keypod. Okay, it's on 60.
Okay. All right. So we really need to be in our safe spots in Fort St. Lucie, White City, and Vero Beach. That is a valid, you guys are under a tornado. However, our storm chaser is over here on a bigger storm over the Nehall Junction. So this is a big wedge tornado. Unfortunately, right towards Nehall Junction. It's going to cross Highway 60 here soon. Milton Fish Camp. It's going to come, hopefully it goes between Nehall Junction and Middleton Fish Camp, but it also could literally go right up in Nehall Junction. Hey, how many people live in Nehall Junction, Florida?
Ryan, Nehall Junction is quite the small community. It's home to just a handful of people, with the last count being under 300. Not much competition for parking spaces.
So we've got a small town here, Eno Junction, maybe in the path of an extremely destructive tornado. So all of the 300 people in that town, you guys know them. If you guys know anybody that lives there, now would be the time to call them. We just had visual confirmation of a wedge tornado from storm chaser. It's kind of paralleling that highway on 14 Junction. And it's also, yeah, it's pretty much on the Florida Turnpike. And if you're just now tuned in, you haven't heard us explain this yet. This is another way that we know for sure that there's a tornado. Got the buoy being locked into the air and by correlation coefficient. That's what the tornado is right now. Go ahead, Ryan.
Here I am, you guys out there, the Washington building there, they were running around curtains, that is exactly what our
Right. We've got several eyes in the state. So we've got traffic camera, second slot. We've got Nick Stewart, which for some reason his GPS system is wrong location right now. It's near Emo Junction. So we have a large dangerous tornado into Emo Junction. Right now, beyond that, it is going to go up towards the Mills Ranch Airport. So I'll get ready for that. Additionally, we have from the 13 tornado. We're focusing on this one because we know exactly where it is. We know where it's going. We do everything we can to communicate that so that people out there who tornado the best way they can. Go ahead.
Here we had a couple of reports line and I was like St. Lucie and stuff was that confirmed what they do vehicles and trees down on their solution. Tornado we had that current warning for a different cell that is now moving through the same area. Unfortunately, looking at great densely populated areas where St. Lucie and Park, I just want to
We tornado that's been
trees and take shelter in the interior-most nuclear house and on the lowest nuclear house in St. Lucie, White City, and Fort Pierce and St. Lucie, all these areas up to Interstate 95. If this circulation continues to intensify, there could be a tornado that goes right through here. Even though we don't have a confirmed warning yet, and we have received a warning already, sometimes one warning isn't good enough of a stimulus for people to take action. So I want my words to serve as another one. And I want, if we get a confirmed warning, to serve as yet another one just to take action because it makes sense. So please make sure you're telling people about that in the Port St. Lucie areas and north along I-95. If you're the only one there, make sure to call them.
Absolutely. All of this. And Bill, we're putting our attention back down here. We're kind of bouncing around between the two of these warnings. We've got a little town, Emo Junction, 300 people at extreme danger. We've got a live view of that tornado there from Nick Stewart. We've also got a much larger population zone there, also under threat for another tornado. We're getting reports of damage from an original storm, and we've got more areas of rotation coming into the Port St. Lucie area. Right now, if there's a tornado, we have to be here. Observer can go right by, or right up near the New Horizons Mental Health Center as it goes past Port St. Lucie here at Opal River Park. Take shelter in those places that I just called out, or where you live, or near where you live. Go ahead and
really busy with tornadoes right now. One important thing that I mean, and our leads like 4 to 5 hours of making landfall. And first thing we report that there are people. I think we know how to communicate. Survive it. If you are on the beaches in Tampa right now, we don't have that much time. Harder than anything much faster than what we thought it was going to do. So
Hola, papi.
Okay, right. And have somebody, if you can teach us to the overlay or Kinsey, whoever does, let's update that landfall countdown to be a little bit more accurate since we've got updated that. Thank you, Riley. And yeah, get off.
Papacita.
say about that. Big tornado here though in front of Nick Stewart. We have 11 tornado warnings. We've been streaming now for, this has been the fastest 3 hours of my life. We've been streaming now for 3 hours. We've had who knows how many tornadoes. Multiple are still on the ground. And now we're a few hours away from a devastating hurricane landfall as well in this area. So I believe also we're looking at some tree damage here from that tornado that just went across the road here near Nick Stewart. And I want to make sure I'm saying this. I'm sorry about the error with the location. Nick is not in Vero Beach. Okay, Nick is in Yeehaw Junction. And there's nothing we can do about that right now, but that's where we're watching his feed from. And well, thankfully he's got the location listed down there, so that's good. All right, coming back over here to the radar, Andy's got an update for us. Go ahead.
Yeah, incredibly, another mesocyclone handoff again to the north and east on the Yeehaw Junction storm that is already producing a tornado now as of the most recent scan. So it would be north of Highway 60, but hopefully Nick is aware of the cycling pattern of this storm because it can take storm chasers off guard here. It can definitely take them off guard. So this storm to the north near Deer Park that is warned has failed to produce a tornado several times. My hope is that this will be the fate of the storm to the south that has produced several significant tornadoes more than likely. It heads up north and encounters less stability. So hopefully this new tornado that is now on the ground in the same warning will be one of the last ones that does, and hopefully it will be less significant or impacting people. But that's the latest on that. Again, it has done a handoff, and we have debris fallout to the south and west from the previous tornado. Some of that debris might actually land in the Yeehaw Junction town, that area, but the new tornado is well up to your east, northeast.
Thank you, Andy. Yeah, hopefully, I mean, this is the best news that we've gotten in a little while. Like hopefully this handoff means that Yeehaw Junction misses the hit from the tornado here was come right towards town. Now that energy has kind of went off to the northeast a little bit. We've got a new tornado here, but unfortunately, that one, if it stays on the ground for a long time, will likely come in contact with Locacy down here in Florida. So make sure you guys are taking shelter. Everybody in this county here, Indian River, Brevard, and Osceola counties, needs to be in.
Osceola.
New tornado warning was just issued. This one's going to be way down here in Broward and Collier counties in Florida again. This is going to take us up back into the Alligator Valley area just west of the McCuskey Reservation. Several other tornado warnings also out here though. We do have Cooliston still in tornado warning. A pretty strong storm capable of producing a tornado is about to cross over Highway 27 just to the east of Cooliston. And it's going to move over into Lake Okeechobee. And then that storm is eventually going to come up towards the town of Okeechobee. We'll be concerned about you guys again within the next hour or so. We do have a lot of people watching right now in Port St. Lucie. We're watching the storm very closely for you. Because there are multiple areas of rotation that we're going to keep an eye on. Right now, the most concerning one is going to be just south of Lakewood Park. We've been talking about Lakewood Park all day. Hopefully, everybody over there is in their safe spots. They've sheltered now and haven't already. Also, Vero Beach. Go ahead and.
Hey, Ryan, I think the most concerning storm here is going to head into the Indian town area that's on the east side of Lake Okeechobee here, well east of Highway 98. From the terminal radar there and some PDI, you can see incredible immaculate vegetation on the flank here, leading into the look that just screams.
Hola, Guito.
Soon, this is not going to be producing a tornado.
¿Quieres ver la ventana? ¿Quieres que te muestre en vivo,
Yeah, it's very quickly.
el viento y toda la lluvia.
Some of our Doppler radars together as well. So
En vivo,
imminently, we are about to have a
el viento y toda la lluvia.
2 minutes here, and that is going to come very close to Indiantown, Florida, in southwestern Martin County, the crossroads of the county highway 76 there, which is 7 to 10. Those are the areas of concern. That is not a confirmed warning again. A tornado is about to get started literally right now. Volume. Heavy sequence to it. Very rapid organization. So we'll probably be covering this one.
Ooh, speaking up, boy.
You're all just going to heal. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Ryan, Bryce Shelton's been on the one. He's near Bartow, Florida. He just had a tornado pretty close to him. I don't think we actually saw the tornado. There were branches falling out of the air, so there's clearly something.
Okay. All right, thank you, Riley. Well, Shelton is coming on through.
Ya, deja ponerme protección.
Maybe a tornado over here near Bowling Green. This is the storm that we've been keeping an eye on that went through Avon Park. Okay. So now we are concerned about Alturas, Bartow, Island Park, Rocks Quarters, Connorsville, and all these places over here. So please take shelter if you haven't already. This is mostly happening to the west of Hillcrest Heights and Frost Creek. Okay. No. So if you are just now, so if you're in Uniontown, Florida, please take shelter immediately. This is going to be a very, very dangerous storm for you. Additionally, we still have a PBS tornado warning out here for Yeehaw Junction, but the miracle that happened here, and it just literally has dissipated right before it got into town. The rotation is still with us, and it might, impact some areas near Lokoski, the Mill Branch Conservation Easement. But I think that the threat with this has died down significantly. Look at this. Big tornado.
Sí, va a subir. Si esto es. A ver, con las 3.
I hope we're done with this.
Esto va a.
We are not done with the storm over here north.
Esto va a esperar. Esto en 6 horas más va a ser una película.
We've got a potential tornado here that's coming in soon. Actually, we should just go ahead and say we've done that for today. And let's assume that's the case and take shelter in Lakewood Park, West Railroad Corridor. Bryce Shelton's got something. It looked like he did for a second, or actually, was it Nick? Remember, Nick is not Vero Beach. His actual location is going to be in the bottom right there, closer to
Big house.
Junction.
Yeah.
But both of these guys are on storms that have produced tornadoes and will produce new tornadoes here soon. But yeah, Lakewood Park, Vero Beach, we've got to get you guys into your safe spots. White City, you guys as well. Portsmouth,
Oops.
Portsmouth. Go. 2020 warning threatening. And then our most impressive one.
the National Hurricane Center, the tropical storm force winds are starting to arrive along the west shore of Florida.
You'll be right. And bridge and tornado warning. None of these have tornado warnings because there's a special marine warning out in the lake. They make landfall. Once they come on shore, they will instantly be tornadoes as the water spout is just like over water. So these are probably all pretty intense and possibly still going to be intense once they make landfall. The north shores, possibly even northern shores, really go severe in imminent danger once these ones gets to so I want to say y'all it will be in a favorable environment that will be able to produce tornadoes. So Brighton and Buckhead Ridge and Fort Basinger, Passenger, you guys are due for another round, unfortunately, from these storms that will head up south for the next 20 to 30
Okay, pakatawayan.
Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill, with an update, bringing our attention to all this activity. You guys are under the gun again for more control tornadoes. We've had some damage in this area, and unfortunately, we're going to have more tornado warnings throughout the day. I don't know when this is going to end.
that middle one that's going to basically head right up I-95, possibly producing a tornado that we don't see the debris. Very tight rotation. I expect a signature like this to be able to produce a tornado and not just a weak one. So I'm really, really concerned about all the neighborhoods, communities here just east of I-95, possibly drivers along I-95. Indian River County. We're on the border between St. Lucie and Indian River County with this storm. I do think that this is a very dangerous tornado with the chance to impact a significant number of populations. Really hoping it doesn't produce also part of that together very quickly and only to stand within the last 3 minutes.
Thank you, Andy. We're going to get back with Brad right here in a second. I just want to make sure that we're quickly talking about everything because there's a lot going on right now. There's people still pouring in. We have a tornado likely down or about to be down here near Lakewood Park, moving up towards West Vero, Corridor in Vero Beach. This is an extremely dangerous situation. It's going to fall also road very soon. Okay, that's the tornado. We were at the fly-in Ranches Airport. You'd be able to see it. You'd probably be too close. Get the shelter now in Vero Estates, Wasabo, West Vero Corridor, and Vero Beach. Also, Fort St. Lucie, White City. There's more areas of location for that. You guys take shelter as well. Indiantown, and areas just south and east of Indiantown, especially. There's a massive tornado trying to come together here. So please take shelter now.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Hey Ryan, I know we have a lot of people watching from the Fort Myers and Naples area. Our storm surge is starting there, and we're already experiencing minor flooding.
Thank you, Riley. The storm, by the way, it feels